This box is inside the wall, and with these 5 building tips, which I will show you in this Rust tutorial, you will be able to hide your loot in the walls, floors or ceilings inside your base. And only a cheater or a player with a lot of experience will be able to find it. In fact, a lot of players either do not know about these tricks or have forgotten about them. But anyway, let's make a deal. Right now, hit that like button. And if I can surprise you with at least one of these tips, then you can take your like back. To make these tricks easier to understand, I decided to separate this video into 5 parts. First off, we have the pixel gap loot room hidden in the floor. Then we have the loot room hidden in the wall. And one more pixel gap, but this time in the ceiling. Then we have a hidden locker in the roof. And the final loot room, which I think is absolutely insane. But I'll show you at the end of the video. As an example, I will use this 2x1 blueprint with honeycombs, because all of these tricks can be used in this base. Let's start with a square, from which we need to build 5 triangles, and at the end we add 2 squares. Now place half walls around 2 remaining square foundations, and it's time to put 4 large boxes. To make them fit, place them diagonally. Half of the box should cross the center. Next, put the second box as close as possible. That's what you should get. And do the same thing again. Cover your loot room with a floor. But before I do, I will show you that all 4 boxes are easy to use. I'm going to put 4 different rockets in these drawers and try to loot them from above. To make sure you don't have any problems, you'll need to use any weapon, even a crossbow. As you can see, all boxes are easy to use. So we can add the honeycombs to make a loot room hidden in the wall. First, we're gonna place 4 walls right here. Then add a half wall there and make a shelf. Now let's build the roof next to the wall. And here we have plenty of room to put the box on a shelf. The end of the box should be on this line. After we remove the roof, the box will stick out of the wall. Be sure to rotate the wall. Inside you can fit a TC, a sleeping bag and a few more boxes, or any other deployables that you need. Finally, cover this room with a ceiling. Now we have 2 secret loot rooms. Let's finish building our first floor. However, don't rush to place the ceilings, because we will make another secret loot room, but now on top. Attach the ceiling to the far wall and repeat the same on the other side. This will allow you to get a gap at the top. Now from above, build half walls around your main core and place 2 large and 1 small box. Don't forget to lock them up. Cover it all with a roof. As you can see, there is no gap at the top, so you can only use these boxes from the inside. To do this, place 2 furnaces in the middle on both sides. Now we have a third secret loot room. However, we will have to sacrifice a door, because if you place the doorway, it will close the gap. I think it's time to hide the box sticking out of the wall. You can use a medium or large wooden sign or a picture frame. It's time for my favorite trick that I use a lot recently. For this one, let's move on the second floor. On the left side, build one half wall and place a locker right here. Then cover it with two triangle roofs. As you can see, the locker can be used even if you can't see it, but don't forget to lock it up or it will be useless. Also cover it with walls at the back. Now you have 18 hidden slots for any loot and 21 slots for clothes. Let's remove all of this and I will show you the last loot room, for which we need one square and two triangles on the sides. Instead of using a square ceiling, you should use a triangle one, as I show, and add two more on the sides. Now let's make two unlootable loot rooms with small boxes. You can use these boxes if you build a shelf. However, they can be broken if your enemies know their location. But that's not all, because we can put two more boxes on top. And to hide them, you can use a rock. Now you have a full loot room that you can use as you like. And here is 21 Rust mistakes that ruin your game. The number of Rust players keeps growing, and sadly most of them don't know this game at all. So today let's change that and fix some of the most common mistakes.